More than 100 years have passed since the Titanic disappeared beneath the icy waters of the Atlantic. Yet some of its biggest mysteries remain unsolved. How did the most famous ship in history end up at the bottom of the ocean? Were crucial warnings ignored? Could hundreds of lives have been saved? And why are experts still debating what really happened on that freezing night? Tonight, we're diving into 7 mysteries that continue to puzzle. In 1912, the RMS Titanic was more than just a ship. It was a symbol of human ambition, a masterpiece of engineering, and a promise that technology had conquered the sea. Stretching nearly 270 meters in length, carrying more than 2,200 passengers and crew, Titanic was the largest and most luxurious ocean liner the world had ever seen. Millionaires walked its grand staircases. Families dreamed of a new life in America. Every passenger believed they were sailing aboard the safest ship ever built. But on the night of April 14th, 1912, everything changed. Within just a few hours, one of history's greatest engineering triumphs disappeared beneath the freezing Atlantic Ocean. Yet the disaster left behind something even more haunting than the wreck itself. Questions. Questions that remain unanswered more than a century later. And the first mystery began long before the iceberg appeared. Before Titanic struck the iceberg, something strange had already happened. Throughout April 14th, several nearby ships sent repeated wireless messages. Each one carried the same warning: dangerous ice fields directly ahead. Some messages reached Titanic's radio room. Others were delayed, interrupted, or never delivered to the bridge at all. Why? Was it simple human error? Was the crew overwhelmed by passenger messages? Or were the warnings underestimated because Titanic was believed to be unsinkable? More than a century later, historians still debate whether a single ignored message could have changed history forever. By the evening of April 14th, the captain and senior officers already knew they were entering dangerous waters. Ice warnings had arrived throughout the day. Yet Titanic continued sailing at nearly full speed, more than 22 knots, a decision that has puzzled historians for over a century. Was Captain Edward Smith trying to set a record? Was he under pressure to arrive early? Or did everyone simply believe the world's greatest ship could handle any danger? No official investigation ever proved a single answer. But one question still echoes through history. If Titanic had slowed down that night, would thousands of lives have been saved? On the night Titanic struck the iceberg, the lookouts in the crow's nest were watching the sea with nothing but their eyes. They had no binoculars. The key to the locker that contained them had never been delivered before the voyage. Some believe those missing binoculars could have given the crew precious extra seconds. Others argue they would have made little difference in the cold, moonless conditions. Even today, historians continue to debate whether one forgotten key became one of the most costly mistakes in maritime history. A tiny object that may have changed the fate of more than 2,000 people. As Titanic sent desperate distress signals into the night, another ship was closer than almost anyone realized. The SS Californian had stopped because of the heavy ice. Its crew saw lights on the horizon. Some even noticed rockets rising into the sky, yet no rescue came. Why? Did they fail to recognize Titanic's distress signals? Were they simply too far away? Or did confusion, darkness, and human error cost hundreds of lives? More than a century later, historians still argue over one haunting question: could the Californian have saved Titanic? As panic spread across the decks, the ship's musicians made a remarkable choice. Instead of running for the lifeboats, they stayed. They continued playing music as passengers searched for safety. Some survivors remembered hearing calm melodies in the darkness. Others could never agree on the final song. Was it nearer, my God, to thee? Or something entirely different? No one can say for certain. But their courage became one of the most unforgettable symbols of the Titanic disaster. Even today, the music still echoes through history. When Titanic disappeared beneath the Atlantic, it vanished without a trace. For decades, no one knew exactly where it had gone. Countless expeditions searched the ocean floor, and every one of them failed. Then, in 1985, a team led by Robert Ballard finally discovered the wreck, nearly 3,800 meters below the surface. But one mystery still remains. How could the world's most famous ship stay hidden for 73 years? Even today, the silent wreck continues to reveal new secrets. More than a century has passed, yet the Titanic refuses to disappear from history. It wasn't just a ship, it became a symbol of human ambition, confidence, courage, and tragedy. Even today, scientists continue exploring the wreck, discovering new details hidden beneath the Atlantic. Some questions have been answered, others may never be. And perhaps that is why the Titanic still fascinates the world after more than 100 years. Because some mysteries are never meant to be completely solved. What do you think? Which Titanic mystery do you find the most convincing? Do you believe one decision could have changed history? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring history's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Mystery Atlas for more stories every week.